What's up, guys? It's Iffy Noob, and yeah, I'm just checking in. I know posted a video up on my channel about me in regards to my entering in a 2K17 tournament that was occurring in Michigan, and yeah, so I pretty much the tournament ended really short because the TO who scheduled it didn't know that it was on an Easter Sunday, so that really cut any chances of there being a high turnout. Which on the event page, they said it looked like about 13 people were considering going to the tournament, and about 14 people were interested in going to the tournament, but only two people, if you include the TOs, three, but two people was actually in the tournament, which was me and the TO's brother, which there you go. So it was. I was really hoping that there'll be at least a decent sized turnout, so I can at least gauge my skill versus other players offline. But hey, any experience is good experience. So the tournament went. It was at I want to say center for like low income families to just host events and seminars and parties and stuff. And it was a nice little layout. There were four TVs set up, so I think TO was anticipating to be some type of potential turnout, but only one TV was used for the tournament, if you want to call it a tournament. But so yeah, me and the TO's brother played best of three, or first of two, and he chose the Warriors, which I'm pretty sure that he has lots of experience playing the Warriors because he was telling me before that he's a very gambling. He's not. I wouldn't say that he likes to gamble. So he's lost a lot of money and he's won back a lot of money. So he says that altogether he's broken even. So I figured if he's going to get into one of these ventures, he's going to know what he's doing. Which, the Warriors is a very top tier team. We have Curry, Klay Thompson, Kevin Durant, Iguodala, Draymond Green. Like they have a lot of shooters that can space you out. But and I haven't played 2K17 as far as the team game. I play mostly team up just to get my mechanics down pat. But I know going forward I gotta play with the team. But he chose the Warriors. I chose the Cavaliers, which I haven't played with them, but I wanted to match up with them. And seeing how it was the finals matchup, I figured why not just choose the Cavaliers, So first game, let me see if I can recall this because I'm not really sure how exactly. The first game, it was kind of close. Yeah, I remember it being close to like the fourth quarter where we was neck and neck, but he made some huge plays with Curry. I mean, Curry is a monster in this video game, so that was nothing I can do about that. The second game, he kind of knew what I was doing. He figured me out. He used his 3-point shooters really well, and it was more of a blowout than a close game, but it was still competitive. But it was more of a blowout. So seeing how it was just me and him as the entrance in the tournament, quote unquote, the first prize was $250 cash. The second prize was the Xbox One 500 GB Battlefield Edition. So he won that. He won the cash. I won the Xbox One. Now personally, since I had to walk from my destination, I didn't feel comfortable walking with an Xbox One box on me because I have nowhere to put it inside. So I had to either get a duffel bag from like a store around, get a ride like a taxi cab, or just walk with the box with the console box on me, which I didn't really feel comfortable doing around the neighborhood. So I was pondering, to ask the TO for the receipt so I can take it back and get cash. And then just out the blue, the guy who won first place was like, "Hey man, I'll play you 100 for the Xbox One." Now me, I'm very competitive. I know he beat me twice, but I know okay, he had some flaws. He had some mistakes. I didn't take advantage of it. I'm not afraid to play him again, but just the risk factor for me was way high because the Xbox One retail value, if he has a receipt, it's 250 outright, and he's only betting 100, so he's only putting up less than half of what the Xbox One is about. So I said, you know what, man, I'm not gonna do 100. 100 is way too less for risk for you. Let's do 200. 200 is decent. It's cash, so that way it's liquid. I can just boom boom and get out. And that's what the Xbox One. You want to play it? You want to keep it? You want to sell it? I don't know, but hey, that seems fair to me. And he was like, no, off the bat, he was, nah, I'm not trying to do that. And then he thought about it. Then we started to negotiate. He said 140. I'm like, listen, I'm gonna do starting point 180. If it ain't 180, we can we can let it go. In my head, I should have been like, you know what, man, I won something. I came with nothing, left with something. Let me take my winnings and go to the bookie and cash out. But nope. Some in me was like, go ahead and take that bet. So he decided to do 100. We did, we agreed on the bet. So Xbox One and 180 is on the line. Same thing, best of three. And also the format was you can choose any team besides the All-Star teams, like the East and West All-Stars, but like the Bulls, any retro, any Euro League team, any national team, those were fair game. But we decided to just do the Cavaliers Warriors matchup that we was playing before. So now I'm more focused. Before I wasn't really, his TO and then Fran came later on that wanted to enter the tournament, but it was too late. He came and they was playing on the side of us. So I was just talking with them about, certain stuff about certain matchups in the playoffs, and he was more focused. Like you can tell he wasn't trying to lose, which I give him credit. It was stuff on the line. Whether it was yours initially, it's still your possession now. So you know, first game, I I was tuned in. I felt like I'm about to take this in 2 games. I was really decisively winning, I should say, up until the fourth quarter, where I probably was a little bit too complacent in my playing style, and I was letting him get. Now he was making tough threes. I was impressed, but he was still getting good shots that I should be stopping. So we ended up ending being a close game. I won by like 3 points. So then he's getting hyped up. I feel like, I have a strong chance. I'm up one. I just need one game out of two. Just be focused. He's probably going to come back super aggressive the next game. I got to, dial it in. Second game came, and he was, like I said, super aggressive out the bat. I think it was 13-0 at some point in the first quarter. So I had to, like, okay, he's going to really blow me out, do some damage to me in this game. Let me try to figure out something. So while throughout the game I was getting closer and closer, I didn't manage to break. And actually, this game was funny. This game was interesting because his star players, Curry, was injured for a certain period of time, and Durant got injured. I don't know why 2K does this now, where the players get injured during the game. That's crazy, but So at a point, he didn't have Curry and Durant available. He had Clark, and I think he had Iguodala playing for Kevin Durant. So I had an opportunity, but I was down 10 at that point. So I really had to, and it was the third quarter, so I really had to do some crazy stuff, which I was trying to do, but to no avail, it worked. So the game was won pretty convincingly by him. So this game, we're doing our little motions and we're doing our little rituals, our little rituals, and our little pre-game stuff. We was trying to figure out, what is going to be needed to take this game to the titleship. And also throughout the tournament, he was home. I know it's not that big of a deal, but when you're doing those shoulder buttons and you're making the screen shake, and I haven't played this team as far as 2017. I haven't played this team, so the free throw routines I didn't know exactly the timings and all that. So I was really missing out a lot of free throws, and that cost me. But I believe that honestly, I believe that if I had practice, if I knew the shot timings and I had home, I would have won easily. But that's neither here nor there. So the third game we was getting close. He was actually up by like a good amount of points. Then I started to come back in the second half like I always do. Then the fourth quarter got really competitive. Like you can tell it was two people that didn't want to lose. Uh, he was up four. I'll just say throughout the fourth quarter until like maybe 30 seconds in. I managed to, while he scored with Curry, I inbounded the ball really quick. I play really I play really fast paced. I don't like. I mean, I like slow paced teams, but with fast paced teams, I can really take advantage of you slipping on defense when you're inbounding the ball. So I inbounded the ball. Or when I inbound the ball. So I got carried over and I pushed it. I got in the paint. The CPU overcommitted. I hit the Kevin Love. Dunk. Okay, I'm down two. I thought he would have. What I would have done, or what the CPU would have done, is called a timeout. But he had timeout on manual, so I guess he just wanted to push the ball as fast as possible and did it to Curry. I don't know how I did it, but I timed it with Kevin Love, and with Tristan Thompson, and I stole the ball. Now this is what I'm going to be replaying over and over in my head. I had when I had the ball, um, I was close to the paint. I was inside the paint, but I was close to the paint. I could have pump faked or went up and dribbled, or David to LeBron kicked it out. Boom, boom. Yeah, Thompson is a bad free throw shooter, but I was making decent free throws with him throughout the tournament. I called a timeout. I think I overthought. I think I overthought it. I think I was worried about missing it and him making free throws. I should have just went up, just be aggressive. If he fouls me, make the free throws. If I miss the shot, foul him. And Thompson's a great offensive rebounder, so it's a possibility I could get the rebound back and go up again. And he was making crazy dunks. Thompson is a very great finisher in 2K17. So call timeout. Didn't really have a concrete plan. Just wanted to get into LeBron's hands. He had Draymond Green on LeBron, so I knew I had to do something out the ordinary to get the CPU to bite on something. So LeBron, when I had LeBron, I did a lot of dribble moves. Didn't bite. Fed it to the post. Kevin Love was. Oh, I'm sorry. I gave to Kyrie. Screen and roll. Curry switched off to Kevin Love. Fed the post to Kevin Love. If this comes down to mechanics and fundamentals. If I know post moves, Kevin Love's gonna score on Curry in real life. Not 10, close to 10, but 9 times out of 10. Let's say 9 times out of 10. So with this instance, I was trying to just get him to bite because I had like 5 seconds left on the clock. So I was trying to get him to bite because I didn't feel comfortable doing the fadeaway or doing the post move. So when he didn't bite, I just backed him down. Then I turned around and I pump faked for a jump shot, and he kind of bit. I think he went. I think it was the CPU initially, and he controlled Curry and he slid off. So I had space, but I didn't know. Love's jump shot, and it was a fadeaway, and it was last second. So it's just pressure, and everything's just rushing. So I shot the jump shot, and the time of the jump shot, I knew it wasn't going to be a great shot, and the shot went in and out, and then I lost by one. Lost by one. Wait, did I say down by two? Hold on, let me make sure. Yeah, down two. Yeah, okay, yeah. So I'm down. So I was down four. I made it two. I'm down two. Uh, yeah. So I was down two. So that shot would have tied it up. Um, no, it would have won it. I'm sorry. I'm tired. I'm just. I don't know exactly the details, but I know that shot would have won me the game because I was down one at that point. So yeah, he won the money, and throughout the game, he was saying, "Yeah, yeah, Curry, yeah, no, not Curry." He said, "Yeah, yeah, Klay Thompson, what are you doing, Draymond?" Like he was really passionate. He really wanted his players to be in the right spots, make the right shots. Which that's something that shows you want to win the game, man. I'm not really a loud guy. I'm quiet. I got my hand gestures and I got my like body movements and facial expressions, but as far as vocally, I'm not really trying to say too much because I'm soft spoken anyway. So I'm focused on just making sure I'm locked in. So it was a great experience. I wouldn't take it away. He was nice enough to give me $50. He was very congratulatory. Am I saying it right? Congratulatory towards me, and I appreciated him. He gave me a little $50 because he could have just took the money and been, like, "Hey man, I wanted it fair and square. You should have never bet the money. Hey man, sorry you came from Chicago or you came from the Midwest. Ain't nothing I can do about it." But he gave me $50, so I didn't lose too much. But with the entry fee and train tickets, I wanted to the initial grand prize of 500. I wanted that, but since the turnout wasn't that big, it was 250. That 250 would have been great cash or Xbox One value. So yeah, it was altogether. I learned a lot. In person, I don't care if you are the best online. You got all the moves. In person is a whole nother ball game. You got the pressure. You got the person sitting next to you. People who watching you can make you probably be nervous because maybe they think you're not good or they think you're doing a certain move too much, so they're judging you. I don't know. Then you got just nerves, just tendencies. It's a whole other ball game. But I enjoyed it, and I really want to make this adventure. So I'm hoping that there'll be more tournaments. I know it's gonna be a lot of local tournaments. Probably not, as big as like other scenes like FGC and first person shooters. But I've been looking and I've seen that a couple are coming up in the next couple of weeks. Some are on like the same day, so I got to see which one has the better value as far as like transportation, lodging, entry fees, grand prizes, turnouts, player abilities that's in the region, all that stuff. So yeah, man. So technically I was second place, but I only came out with $50. And if you add the entry fee, I came out with $10. So yeah, man, I wish I could replay those last moments in my head, but that's that's how life is. Sometimes you get it right, sometimes you get it wrong, but you gotta move on and move on to bigger and better things. So so now I'm at the station, ready to go back to home, relax, sit on the experiences I had, get back to grinding and practicing and labbing and figuring out strategies and reading people's takes on how to improve on the game and watching videos and just playing a lot of online, which will help you as far as like fundamentals and mechanics and just being comfortable playing against people that are not in person. So um, yeah, I know this is a very very long video. I'm not really good as far as speaking in front of a camera, so I'm trying to get this to be my training as far as YouTube and such, because I really wanted to do this for a while. I'm happy that I'm getting started. So I don't plan on stopping anytime soon. It could be a tornado or a natural disaster, or I could be in a coma. I could be deaf, I could be blind, I could be kidnapped. I'm gonna make videos. I could be I could be in space. I'm now focused on making this adventure. So you will see my journey and my adventure and my path to just whatever. Maybe not. Maybe today might be something I'm just doing temporarily, and I might venture on to something else. You know, we never know. But hope you guys follow along for the ride. You know, also give me some feedback on what I'm not, on what I'm doing wrong, what I'm doing right, what I can improve, on, what I can add, what I can take away, what I'm doing too much, what I'm doing too little of. Just some details that I could probably not see by myself, but I could be exposed to that help me be a better content provider in the future. So yeah, man, 21 minutes video. Sorry, you know, I'm gonna try to get it down lower, just to make it more concise, so you can just watch it on the go. Um, yeah, man, thank you guys so much for watching my video. Hope you guys can stay tuned. There's gonna be a lot of things coming, man. A lot of things coming, and I'm gonna try to be more animated, but I'm tired and I'm by myself in the station, so I could be loud, but I'm naturally a quiet guy, so it is what it is, man. This has been good. I didn't really sightsee because the city that I'm in is not really a sightseeing city. It's more of like a, you know, basic, simplistic, common, just rinky-dink, pointy, you know, friendly, but you know, subtle town. But I'm hoping that other cities that I go to, it's more livelier, so I can engage with people and make more videos around my surroundings. But I took some videos around my surroundings anyway, but I'm not sure if they'll be as entertaining as other cities. But yeah, man, it is what it is. It's your boy Iffy Noob, aka TQ09, aka DI, aka I lost a lot of money that I should have felt like I won, aka Cavaliers, I'm practicing with you every day, aka Speak Up. Peace.